Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Blue. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning. Pat Moss. Hello, hello. All right, let's get us rolling in here. Hello, Deirdre. Thank you for sharing. I was just doing that and I didn't get very far, but at least I got to some of you and let you know I'm here. Thank you, Blue. Let's call them in. I know Auntie Jean is up because I saw her on Messenger. There she is. Hello, Auntie Jean. All right, so I didn't get to share it into any groups, so let me do that now and let our P's in the groups know that we're here. All right, so it's Tuesday, and as you can see, I am still here in Alamosa at the Gratitude Ranch, and the reason I'm still here is because it was supposed to be wet and rainy yesterday. Driving through mountains, especially these Colorado mountains, in rain and on wet roads is not something that I'm fond of. So I decided to stay put another day. And thank goodness, because it's like 22 degrees outside, you guys. It is below freezing. So I'll leave early this morning if that sun comes out like it's supposed to and warms it up a little bit. So I'm not such a frozen pea. Hello, Andrea Gregg. Thank you for sharing. All right, so let's go into our heart brain this morning. I've been talking so much about this lately, how important it is. And I was watching a documentary yesterday where someone from Heart Math was on talking, and there was a lot of talk about the self-healing that we can do, which is what this is all about. It's self-healing. So hand on your heart. That brings your focus to your heart. Breathe in deeply into your lungs. And this is the connection. The breath connects you with your higher self. It slows everything down, brings you to a good, peaceful state inside. And then you add in some love. Add in whatever it is that makes you smile, whatever makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Just think of that. Bring that to your memory. And then Teri's fourth part of it is to smile. Thanks to Marietta, we understand that a smile is spirit magnifying incredible loving energy. So the smile is an important part of the heart brain. And when we do that, we're not just smiling at others, we're smiling at ourselves. It's that last piece of dressing that you need to do before you go out into the world or even just start your day. So the steps again: hand on your heart space, touching your heart. Breathe slowly and deeply and fill your lungs completely. And then breathe out slowly. Add in some love and smile about it. Smile because you're happy. Do you need to have a reason to smile? I don't think so. I think we can just smile because we're smiling and because Teri makes mistakes like leaving up the wrong title of what we're doing, right? So I'm changing that. And it's Thankful Tuesday and Terrific Tuesday. So give me something that you're grateful for. What are you grateful for? And share that in the comments. I'm grateful I'm alive. And as hard as it is to breathe right now, I'm so grateful that I'm alive. I'm up at, I think, 7,000 feet elevation here where I'm at in Colorado. It takes a minute to adjust to that after I had just been in Florida, which is, I think, zero elevation. So, yeah, it's a little difficult to take the breaths in and oh my gosh, I had a hard time sleeping last night because I just couldn't get comfortable and breathe comfortably. But I finally fell asleep and all is well. And I am here and loving it and loving all of you. And you're going to the rheumatologist today in Brooklyn, Deirdre, and they're providing the transport. How amazing is that? I am loving all the help you're getting. Okay, so what is going on? It is Tuesday. Um, I don't know if there's going to be a P podcast today or not because I've got a little bit of a drive to get to Boulder, which is where I'm headed to do some house sitting this month, the month of April. Can't believe we are in April, but we are. Um, all right, so Pocket Gazumber is smiling. I'm grateful I'm alive. Please send prayers to get this pain under control. Absolutely. Yeah, you got it. I'm also going to send you, I'll put it in the messenger, a link to a video, a documentary that a friend of mine did. And he did an absolutely knockout job. It's a beautiful, beautiful documentary about healing ourselves. And I think he's taking it to Sundance. And I'm hoping he gets an award for it because it is that good. Kelly, good morning to you. And Auntie Jean says, when you smile, doesn't it feel like you're putting your arms around the whole world? It sure does. That's a beautiful visual, Auntie Jean. All right. So the message from the angels last night is the voice of fear. Hello, Kathy Hand. Hello, Pat Moss. My sister is grateful that I have an amazing sister. It's her birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday to your sister, Pat Moss. All right. Babe Ruth said, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. This short story was excerpted from When Things Fall Apart, Heart Advice for Difficult Times by Pema Chodron, who is one of my favorite teachers. Once there was a young warrior. Her teacher told her that she had to do battle with fear. She didn't want to do that. It seemed too aggressive. It was scary. It seemed unfriendly. But the teacher said she had to do it and gave her the instructions for the battle. The day arrived. The student warrior stood on one side and fear stood on the other. The warrior was feeling very small, and fear was looking big and wrathful. They both had their weapons. The young warrior roused herself and went toward fear, prostrated 3 times, and asked, "May I have permission to go into battle with you?" Fear said, "Thank you for showing me so much respect that you asked permission." Then the young warrior said, "How can I defeat you?" Fear replied, "My weapons are that I talk fast and I get very close to your face. Then you get completely unnerved and you do whatever I say. If you don't do what I tell you, I have no power. You can listen to me and you can have respect for me. You can even be convinced by me. But if you don't do what I say, I have no power." In that way, the student warrior learned how to defeat fear. Dear angels, as I read this story, I thought about all the times I allowed myself to be held back because of fear. Then I was reminded of all the times I felt the rumblings of fear as I considered doing something, and I persevered to succeed in the task. Mindset is everything if we are to succeed in life. Dear ones, what could you do if you had no fear? So many times you hear your calling to act upon something and you allow fear to hold you back. You imagine the worst possible outcome. You convince yourself that you are not good enough, not strong enough, or educated enough, and you shrink back from doing that which would bring you to a place of standing in your divine power. When you can see fear for what it is, a twisted story not based on reality, then you can go boldly forward toward your accomplishments. What story will you believe? We ask you again, dear ones, what could you do if you had no fear? Dear angels, today I promise to go boldly forward and listen only to the voice of God, who will never lie to me. God won't tell us a twisted story that we're not good enough. God's not going to tell us that we can't do something. That's the illusion. That's what fear uses as its weapon, to make us shrink back, to make us feel small, and to question ourselves. Oh my goodness, that is what happens, isn't it? We question ourselves, and then it's like, I guess I'm not supposed to do that right now. Or, yeah, maybe that wasn't my message. Maybe that wasn't my calling. No, that's just fear telling us that. So, what would you do if there was no fear? I want to hear it. What would you do? What would you accomplish if there was no fear to hold you back? And Sally and Tony, good morning to you. Thank you for sharing, and grateful to be present and alive today. I love that. Good morning, Annie Seven. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. So I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say, but I'd love to hear what you have to say. What would you do if there was no fear? Just share it in the comments. And Kuan Yin says, you are one of a kind. Oh my goodness. Yesterday she told us we were unique. And today we're one of a kind. I just think she's on a roll here with something. Your own path will never be exactly the same as anyone else. The type of frequency you hold is as individual as your fingerprints. That uniqueness cannot ever be taken from you, co-opted by another, or compromised in any way. Relish your uniqueness and share it lovingly, freely, joyfully with the world. I love this message from her. And she lately has been helping us to see that we are unique. We are one of a kind. And what we do, that's our journey. We all have a journey that we're here on. So, all right. So what we got that we're doing without any fear holding us back? Kathy Hand, I'm thankful to report Colin received the money and groceries we delivered, and he's doing well and gaining weight. Awesome. Thank you for reporting that. And Blue Jean says, I would be doing what I am doing. Love it. You are fearless. Julie Kiss, hello, darling. Good morning, Joanne. And Pat Moss says, with no fear of being, I would manifest. Yeah, you would. Absolutely. Because there would be nothing telling you that you can't. There would be nothing telling you that, oh, you can't have that. You can't do that. Something's very wrong with you if you think that you can manifest something. Yeah, that's fear talking. That's fear raising its ugly head. And we're not listening to fear because we are going boldly forward into whatever it is that is our calling. And we're going to listen only to the voice of God, aren't we? Because fear has no place in our lives. Auntie Jean, I would do everything and fly. Oh, I can see you flying with the butterflies and the fairies. How awesome that would be, wouldn't it? Okay, anybody else want to say what you would do if there was no fear, if there was nothing to hold you back from your mission? And Blue says, nope, nobody, nope, nope. I just know fear is a liar and I get mad. And that's good, because what was one of the things that the warrior did? She acknowledged fear. She looked fear in the face and said, "Nope, how can I defeat you? Because I, I know there's a way." And that's the thing, isn't it? When we know inside that we don't have to let fear have it say so, we don't have to let it win. And it's not that it's a competition, but it's a knowingness that what we are is so much greater than any low vibration energy like fear, anxiety, regret, shame, blame, guilt, you name it. We are so much more. Deirdre, I'd be exactly where I am. Fear doesn't live here. That's right. And Kathy says, synchronicity is, I opened Pocket Angels to page 78, I think, and it had a one-line message about fear. Well, let me go there and see, Kathy. I have it in my hand. And Sally says, I would do more public speaking. I would soar higher and higher, not letting anything or anyone hold me back. And Joanne says, I think it would be easier to love. Sometimes I hold back. I fear being hurt. Yeah, that's the acknowledgement. That's saying this is how it is, but I'm going to persevere. I'm going to not listen to that voice of fear, which is a liar, like Blue said. It's lying to us. It's telling us a story, a twisted story, as the angels called it. All right, on page 78, you're right, Kathy. Fear is only real if you allow it to be. Ooh, what a perfect, uh, um, I lost my word. It is the perfect way to describe what that message was from the angels last night, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. And last night I got motivated to finish Midnight. So that book is going to be finished. What's today? Tuesday? It's going to be finished this week. Yeah, Midnight Calls and Dawn Arises. And I showed my friend Debbie the cover that's going to be on it, and she loved it. I love it. I've forgotten how beautiful it is because I hadn't played with that book in a while. So I can't wait to get that book out to you guys. And thank you. Some of you are already letting me know that you have reviewed the Angels book. If you haven't done that yet, please go on Amazon. If you purchase the book, go on Amazon and give your review and just say what you want to say about it. I would love that because we really depend on those reviews to get other people to see that it's worth buying. When they read the reviews, they can see what you say about it and know that, okay, maybe I'll give it a try and buy it. Or, nah, it doesn't sound so good. So, whatever you want to put in the review, that's up to you. Miss Hope, I was wondering what happened to you yesterday, and now I know. Mystery solved. Our clocks have gone back, but here you are, and thank you for being here. And Sally says, yes, I agree with Joanne. I do hold back on getting close to people out of fear of getting hurt. Yep, I know. I know that feeling. I know we put up walls when we've been hurt, when we've had an experience that didn't feel so good, and we don't ever want to repeat that again, then we put up that wall. And yeah, it's like yuck, because it leaves us out of so many beautiful opportunities to be closer to others and to be able to say, hey, I love you. And that's the openness. That's not shrinking back, but rising up in your divine authenticity. And Blue says, whenever you say pocket angel, pocket puppy snaps her head around to listen to you. Oh, little Pocky, I love you so much. You're so adorable. And Sally says, I am a frozen pea. Okay. Am I a frozen pea to everyone? Because it doesn't show that anything is messed up on my end. You fixed it. Okay, good. Brookie, hello, darling. Brookie said, we just got your books and they are beautiful. Oh, yes, I just so love this. And I'm staying with Debbie. Some of you met her for the first time on Sunday. She was on the afternoon cuppa with me, and she designed this, you guys. This is her design, this cover for our tiny little pocket book of angels. And it's so beautiful. I love just looking at it. I just think it's magic just to see the cover, much less what's inside. The cover just really speaks to you as well, doesn't it? The angel wings with the heart. And Kathy, of course, you highlighted that. And for those of you who don't have the book yet, in the back of the book, there are pages where you can make notes and you can write down your favorite pages that you want to turn to over and over again, or just jot down an idea that comes to you as you read a passage, whatever you want to use that for. Okay, so finally you're in motion. Hope. So your clocks went forward, not backward. Okay. You know, time zones are my nightmare. I so dislike time zones. I want us all to be on the same page at the same time because, it's very, very early here and it's still dark outside. And I'm thinking my body should be in that bed over there. but it's not. I'm here with you and loving it. Sally, you're so tired of those walls. Well, that's when we take action. Seriously, when we get tired of the way things are not working right for us, something is not the way that it needs to be in our life for us to be happy, to be fulfilled, to live up to our authenticity here as spirit, then we make change. We start to think and we put our brain out on assignment. And it's like the little girl in the story talking to fear. How can I defeat you? So I challenge anyone who has been or is being held back by fear, ask that question. How can I defeat you? And when you ask, then you start to get answers. It's the asking that opens up that channel and you start to see fear for what it is. It's a liar. It's not telling you the truth. It's telling you that you're small and that you can't do what you want to do or what you're called to do. Oh, Auntie Jean, you know it, girl. It's hard enough for me to get up at 8 o'clock. But getting up at 6 or getting up before 6 to be on here at 6, it's not easy, but you all are worth it for sure. Okay, so what else we got? Brandy, good morning. And this is your first morning show and you're already finding it helpful. I love that, Brandy. Welcome. And thank you for being here. Kathleen, Mama Hot Bear, good morning to you. Oh my gosh, you have made my heart so happy with all of the information about our babies who are doing so well. And I loved that latest message from the mother who shared how good the little baby is doing after the transplant. Beautiful. All right. What else do we have? The cover is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Debbie's an amazing artist. She's a graphic artist. She's a beautiful soul. We've had a wonderful time catching up, and for me to get to know her husband, because the last time I saw Debbie, she was single, and we were playing and doing things together, creating together. And now she has this wonderful, amazing husband. And I got to know him more last night. Abla, thank you for being here. We close our heart so not to hurt or feel pain, but we can't feel love either. Ah, that is so true. Because when you're closing your heart off, you're closing off that channel where love can flow in there. Good morning, Wahid from Pakistan. Thank you for being with us. And oh, Brandy, this is such a loving family. That's what we do. We love on each other. And we also pray for each other. So I'm going to put in your prayer requests, whatever they may be. We have a long, long list of prayer requests, and we add to it. So if there's anything that we need to put on there for you, we do that. All right. Any more pages that you want read from the Pocket Angel book? It's Angels in My Pocket, and these are excerpted messages from a bigger book that will be out this week. I'm making a promise here, and I'm going to stick to it, that Midnight Calls and Dawn Arises is ready to be sent to the printer by the end of this week. And Brookie, I have the most delicious coconut cream and almond milk cafe au lait this morning. Oh my gosh, I don't even have coffee yet, but that sounds wonderful. Okay, page 9 for our Annie Banani, and then 11 for Hope. So page 8 first. Getting there, and I don't have my glasses because they're somewhere in my car. Page 8 says, many of you ask us about what happens to your memories once your human body is done. Every experience you have had in your lifetime created an energy field. Energy does not die. It simply shifts to another form. So those memories that you are making with others, that love that's forming in your heart when you open up your heart and allow it in, it doesn't die. It just shifts. And that's how we're able to still feel our loved ones that are no longer here with us. So thank you for asking for that page. Actually, I think that was page 8 instead of page 9. Hang on. That was page 8. So let me choose one on page 9 for Annie. Did somebody say page 8? Or maybe it was just the angel said page 8. All right. So let me go to 9, and then I'll go to 11. You just saw the end of the book, Brookie? Yeah, I had to do it. I couldn't help myself. Okay, page 9 for Annie says, understand that what you perceive as failures are not defeats, but opportunities to learn and improve. This resilience helps you to stay motivated and maintain your enthusiasm even in the face of challenges. And doesn't that go back to our message that, fear is going to tell us that we failed? Fear is the one that's going to lie to us and say we're failures. There is no failure. There's only an opportunity to learn and grow. Okay, page 11 for our Hope Wellington Marshall. I'm so glad you're here. And on page 11, we have, okay, we're staying with this theme. Dear ones, memories are the threads that connect you to the eternal. They are the whispers of your soul, echoing through time. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful passage. That needs to be like a meme shown to the world, right? Memories are the threads that connect you to the eternal. They are the whispers of your soul, echoing through time. How beautiful. You know what that means? Make more memories, right? Get together with someone and get to know people better and just make those beautiful memories together. Page 13. Building confidence is a skill which you innately know how to do, much like the butterfly knows how to build up its wings to soar. So soar, butterfly, soar. Sally, that was for you. And yeah, I see you really filling those wings of yours full of love and confidence and everything that you need to fight through that fear that tells you you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you can't do that, and that it's going to hurt to love somebody. When you fill your wings with confidence, you know that you can soar above all of those thoughts and just do it. Wahid says, "Oh, thanks. You're welcome. Thank you for being here." And Lily Ann, hello, darling. Lily Ann says, "I feel so much pain inside of me. Number 2, please, for me." All right, so let me get there. Page 2 for our Lily Ann in Norway. In the dance between conscious and subconscious, the journey towards recognizing your uniqueness becomes a spiritual voyage, an exploration of self that gradually unveils the divine tapestry of existence, a reminder that you are not just distinct individuals, but also integral aspects of the cosmic symphony. That's a lot of words to say that we are all one. So, Lily Ann, I know a lot of times you feel um, like you are all alone. I know a lot of times you're lonely. A lot of times you really miss family, and we miss you. We are family for you, and we miss you when you're not here. I'm so glad you came in today. And that pain that you have inside of you, just know that we are lifting you up in every moment, and choose the love that will heal the pain. We heal from the inside. And I just was reminded of that last night in a documentary that I watched by a friend of mine. And just know that that pain, it will dissipate with the love. Replace it with love. Kuan Yin says love heals. So open your heart enough to let the love in. All right. And I think that was all for the Pocket Angels book. And I keep wanting to call it Tiny Angels, but they're not tiny, they're magnificent. And they are bringing us such beautiful messages of love and joy. All right. So we're going to go into the prayers. If you have prayer requests, please type them in. Deirdre has already given us the daily prayer, and I flew by it. So let me get back to it. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. And that's coming up more and more and more in my field of vision. So I know that that means that the angels are revving up the work that we're going to be doing. All right, any other prayers that are on here? Grayson has a tummy ache this morning. Oh, little Grayson, I love you too. And I'm hoping that things are just going to smooth out and go well for you. Oh, thank you, Kathy Hand. We love you so much. And Wahid says, please pray for my congregation. The people in my home-based church are watching you. Beautiful. Hello, everyone. And thank you for being here today. And Brookie says, thank you for the beautiful artwork, Debbie. A well-suited cover for such beautiful messages. I thought so too. I just asked her for ideas, if she could just give me some idea for a cover. She gave me the cover, and I fell in love with it immediately. So, so grateful to her for creating that. Oh, you needed to hear that page 8 that I read by mistake? There are no mistakes. So there you go, Annie. And Sally, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, for those living in fear, also for our family. Special prayers for my youngest daughter, who is having health issues and following in Tony's path. Well, let's clear that up for sure. Okay. Pat loves page 8. Well, it was meant to be read, right? Making lots of memories with the family. Yeah. And Lily, so hard to feel I'm worthy anymore. Crying don't stop in my heart. Oh, baby, you are so loved. Know that you're loved. Hear those words from us. Hear them from yourself. Sometimes you have to tell yourself that over and over again. Just say, I am worthy. We'll do that. Let's do that in our prayers. We'll do some affirmations. Okay. What else we got? You can't find a Facebook page for Waleed. I think it's Wahid. Hang on, let me get back to it. Yeah, it's WAHEED, blue. Okay. What else we got? Spell check. And Lily says, everyone I love seems to leave me, and it makes me so depressed. Can't see why they leave me. Oh, sweetie, just go into the love. Please keep focused on love and call in the angels to help you focus on love. And Abla says, you're very sweet. Oh, thank you. And thank you for that blessing. I take all the blessings I can get. Yep, we can forgive ourselves. Love and forgiveness go hand in hand. Prayers for the children and the world. Thank you for that. Jean says they do fit in your pocket. So tiny is relative, says the pocket. Flouncity bouncy now after hearing Brookie Woodside's name. That Pocky. Just wait till she hears Leo. Uh-oh, I said it out loud, didn't I? Yeah, she'll be bouncing around. Oh, Lillian, please come in. No matter what's going on in your world, come in and let us love on you. And Pocket's bouncing out our affirmation. Yes, yes. And Lillian, you're receiving so much love. Annie's lifting you up. Marietta, good morning, my sweetheart lady. And Marietta says, I am worthy and so are you. So smile, because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Indeed, it does. Pocket gave her a wet kiss. Ooh, Pocket gives the best kisses. Now there's 3 doggies looking for Leo. Well, he'll be on in just a minute, doggaroos. First, we're going to do our prayers. So if there are any more prayer requests, please put them in the comments. We will add them to our list, our prayer list, and add them to our grids from our grid keepers. And there's our Leo. Leo says, flouncity, bouncity every time I hear about Pocket as well. Leo loves Pocket. All right, so let's go into our hearts, you guys. That beautiful, blessed heart that we have. Just pour love into it. Open up the channel. Don't let fear hold you back from loving, from giving, from sharing of your beautiful self. Just love unconditionally and know that you are worthy to love. You are worthy to be loved. And what you give out from your heart comes back to you. Claim it. Claim it as yours. Don't let fear damper anything in your life. Nope. You are so worthy. You are so much higher than that lower vibration of fear. It's not real. So feel the love. Love is real. Love is eternal. Love is what we are created from, and love is what we will return to when we leave these human bodysuits. It's all about the love. So right now, place your hand on your heart and just say, I love you. Talking to yourself. Talk to your beautiful heart. I love you. I cherish every memory that I've allowed to come into my heart. I am worthy. I deserve all good and wonderful things. I am enough just as I am. Now feel it. Feel those words inside of you. Feel them as they fill up your butterfly wings so that you can soar. You don't feel tethered down to the ground anymore, but you're lifted up. And now let's lift up all of those prayer requests, bringing them directly to God, source energy, whatever you want to call that highest being that exists. Just lift the prayers with me and let's release them after we lift them because they're not our burden. Every prayer is seen and acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. We're just the conduit to bring the prayers to God. And let's ask the angels to be with everyone who asks for prayer, everyone who mentioned broken hearts, bodies that have pain and other things going on. Just lifting everyone up that's asked for prayer, everyone that didn't ask, but you're holding that energy in your heart, we lift you up as well. And let's give gratitude. Gratitude to Mama Gaia for letting us walk on her back. Gratitude that we are able to live and breathe another day. Gratitude for the love that's felt here as we meet together daily. Thank you. I love you. Are words of magic that we say every day. They bring in this beautiful energy of love that stays with us. It doesn't go away once the live is turned off. It stays in our heart. And so do the words of the song that Leo sings to us. A lot of it is teachings from our Marietta. I'm so very grateful for that woman teaching us about the AAA, accept, align, allow, and everything is working perfectly. So I'm going to call up Leo to sing our song to us. And we are going to say the magic words. If I can get my volume to go up, there it is. We're going to say the magic words that we say in our family, which are, thank you, I love you. So let's say those words. And do we have any new requests? I don't see any. Blue, prayers you can walk between the raindrops with these dancy pants dogs. Yeah, I'm hoping for no rain today. That was yesterday. It's supposed to be sunny today, but it's 20 degrees right now. It's cold out there. I don't think I want to go out to my car at this moment. So thank you. I love you. That is the message. And here is the song.
Morning, Earthlings.
Oh, Wahid, thank you for that. Kathleen, thank you. I love you. And our Leo making the dogs dance this morning. Aki, Gruff, Razzmatazz, we love you. Deirdre, love you so much. Andrea. Auntie Jean, I'm so glad you're here. I hope that means you're feeling better. And what's this, Blue? Blue Cat has moved his heart into his new favorite kitty bed. Thank you, I love you. He loves that heart from Marietta. And Marietta, EIWP, AAA. Oh, thank you, Abla. Thank you for being here today. Brookie Brooke, thank you. I love you. And Dylan and Maxwell. Thank you, Annie. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day to start the day on a high vibe called the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the thought. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day to start the day on a high vibe called the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the thought. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Thank you, Lillian. You are so loved. I think I'm going to peek out the window. Yep, it looks cold. Accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day to start the day on the high vibe called the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the thought. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Yeah, Leo needs to visit Vermont again, doesn't he? I think we all do. We need to visit Vermont again, you guys. All right, Deirdre's helping Leo out. Anybody else? Thank you, Deirdre. And Auntie is ready to visit Vermont again. And Jean says, wee! And Leo says, woo! Thank you all so much for being here this morning. You are a blessing in my life. I love you immensely. And we got some more woos going on. And manifest it, Annie. Manifest seeing Grayson up there with Blue Jean and with Leo. We got lots of woos happening here, Leo. And lots of barking from the doggies. And Andrea says yes to Vermont. Oh, Andrea, I know you missed the last one when we were there, but let's do it. Let's get up there. All right, 1 o'clock today, 10 million for world peace. And it's a daily peace meditation, guided 7-minute meditation. So we'd love to see you there. And I love you all. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.